Las Vegas Raiders. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it.
Caught it out. The Broncos say they have it. They do. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. He always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. Past the 20. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. A huge play there for Denver. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
2nd and 11. At the 15.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Noah Fant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score Broncos 7, Raiders nothing. Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they probably were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing. Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
At the 41.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Broncos 7, Raiders nothing.
On first down, Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll set up a throw. Looking for Walker, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. The 40, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
37-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. Looking to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Raiders trying on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. That catch good for only a couple. This is the tight end, Fant. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. This one deep for Judy. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. First play of the drive there is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Got it open man, it's Rose. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On play action, they'll throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Watkins for a Raider touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Mullen. He will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
run for it with Jacobs. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first.
It's fourth down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They're going to try and throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10.
At the Raiders, 34 yards.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. An important play right here, third and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a first and 10. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. Reception here by Ruggs. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Was the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Vegas, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Left side, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Gain of 20 on the play. It's now 3rd down.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Rolling to his right. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught! Touchdown, Raiders! Henry Ruggs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders are back within a score. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to have a Broncos 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll set up to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he takes it all the way down to the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Lindsey. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 6 yards.
They'll try and run forward with Lindsey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He'll look to throw. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A big opportunity to tie it with 3 or take the lead with a touchdown. Their defense definitely did their part with that pivotal 4th down stop. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jacobs, and they'll get him down up past the 15. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18.
On 1st down, Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Second and a yard.
They run it with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 37-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
49-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quickly into the hands of Waller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Darren Waller. That's a gain of 5.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Able to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run by Lindsey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. Should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
1st down, Broncos. Today's final score.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Broncos, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.